Maybe I finish Langston's quest first. Then I'll travel back here. Where was he? Here.
Better not get blamed for this mess in the next performance review. I am.
Every altered item on your list is now back in the Panopticon, safe and sound.
That's a load off my mind. Missing altered items don't exactly reflect well on me, you know. Did they give you any trouble?
The flamingo pulled me into the astral plane just like the fridge did. That same creature was there.
I was looking over the old activity reports, and multiple items have been displaying much more destructive behavior in the past few weeks. There's some connection there, I bet, but it's a bit above my pay grade.
Well, something to keep an eye on.
And if I have any more runaways, I'll know just who to call.
I guess this is my life now. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Okay. And I can upgrade. I can get that or longer levitation. Melee damage. Yeah. Okay, back here I guess. Okay, there's an indicator for it. Oh, that thing is
There's
here.
gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Well, this control panel is... Oh, control panel. That eats almost all of my energy. I don't think that's worth it to use. Control panel, you say? Can't get into that.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
You said that already.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
You mean that? I think I saw more on the other side.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
I feel like I haven't really just used any other gun with charge ever since I got charge. because it's just that much better than everything else. Oh? I didn't expect the wall to crumble there. What do you mean this isn't a hidden area? Blast radius. That's gonna end up killing me if I increase the blast radius. I just kind of shot at the painting, and I didn't expect it to, like, break the wall. Good. Don't do that. I don't like being jump scared. Oh. Ah, the wall did break. I was wondering why it didn't break on my first shot. Thought I might have been wrong. Now what does that do for me? I'm not sure. Restore power to use elevator. I need another button or battery. Ow. Three, by the way. This game has a very good habit of using 3. Because why not? I don't understand how my bullet is not hitting that back wall. Instead, it's trying to kill me. I don't know what I'm hitting with this bullet. Oh my god, it's actually trying to kill me. Oh, he's dead. My charge just keeps trying to kill me. Wait. I'm back here? Why am I back here? Okay, I guess I'm going this way. Oh, is this somewhere else? Oh, this is somewhere else. Just looks like the place I was at.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows.
Okay.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power, with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
I'm still fighting level 4 enemies. And the side quests were giving me like level
Annual evaluation of
Level 6 and level 9.
Formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the 5th iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't like him, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
It's more than
What
one
is
word.
the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
I mean, that was kind of her fault for asking that stupid question multiple times. She knew what the answer was. Of course he's gonna get mad.
See what they have on Ordinary.
A house.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
The dump? Is that it in the back? Is this the school? Oh, I can destroy it.
Recreate that too? Is that where they keep it? They say when you visit your childhood home, everything feels small. Like a miniature, not real. They got that right.
Ordinary dump site.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No, Dylan's not dead. And
That's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Huh. So Polaris knew the hiss was gonna appear. So Polaris is part of the hiss, maybe. Oh, here's the dump.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
The entire landfill. Did okay damage. I know you're here somewhere. Oh, you didn't die off that.
We should check that lab.
no more duplicates I can get rid of. The mobile lab. This leads to the turntable. The only reason I saw this lab exist is because the red covering the door when I was in the fight. Otherwise I would actually have to look for it.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Is that in the maze? Because he said they put the maze for protection. It was their biggest form of protection. So maybe I have to go there now. Sure. I kind of want to go back to Central for a second. Maybe Emily wants to talk, or someone wants to talk.
I need the containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio room.
You do want to talk. There's another note on the table.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, "Not quite, Professor," and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. He's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely Hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the Hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. It's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other Hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right? I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that. I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
I wonder if Dylan has any new dreams to tell me about.
I'll get back to my work.
Your time, the thunders he distorts you. Happiness comes.
Good to know.
Red in the eye. Through a mirror, the inverted is near.
Okay, I guess I'm beating up Tomasi. Oh yeah, I got a new outfit. Okay. Said he was at the turntable. But where? Where's this go? Never been over here. It's just open. Oh, we found him.
There you are.
Just pelt him with stuff. He's got allies. Where'd he go? Is that him? Well, everything's turned to shit. I don't know who's what anymore. Oh, that was easy.
Convince the Bureau we should start looking for a new head of communications.
Get off me. Okay, anything else in here?
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between fiction and reality.
So what's with the big rock? It's just here. Because why not? Well, launch certainly does a lot of damage now. Good thing I upgraded it. And all this energy I have. It's nice being able to launch like 5 objects in a row.
Why haven't we dissected that freak?
I wonder where Marshall went.
I took care of the Tomasi problem. Sorry, I forget he was a coworker.
Don't apologize. That wasn't the real Tomasi. He died when the hiss got him.
You're right. I just didn't want to be insensitive.
Sentimentality is a weakness in situations like these, Jesse. That's Bureau 101.
I don't think Emily's in danger of being called sentimental.
Okay, that was fast.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
I need to
I don't
continue
think you have
protocols for
anything
every
new, but
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
nothing new.
I have to go.
Me too. You're not the only one who's busy, you know.
Don't think there's anyone else to talk to around here.
Lots of errors on this form.
Good luck out there.
Yeah. Abilities. Longer levitate. Grand slam. Why not?